Hi, my name is Bjorn, and in this video I just wanted to take some time out to talk about a system or setup that I found quite useful in quadruped rigs. So what I've done is I've created an IK chain with an FK chain on top, so a super FK if you will. Now it doesn't work with matrix nodes, it's a simple additive system that I created. So no parent inverse matrix, none of that. It's based on local space rotations and translations. So as you can see, when I move the IK controller, the FK chain follows, but the FK chain still is independently able to move even though it's constrained to the IK chain. One scenario where this setup could be useful could be on a quadruped pig rig. So when the animators animate walk cycles, they typically like to use the IK controls for that. One thing that's really good with IK is the foot roll attribute, which enables the animators to make, well, a foot roll from the ball and up on the foot joint itself, or the foot chain. Now the problem is, when the foot lifts off the ground, typically you would want to bend at least the toes or the foot in the opposite direction. So in essence, it's useful to have IK when the foot sets down on the ground, and it's useful to have FK when the foot is floating in the air. And so instead of switching between IK and FK with a switch, you have both controllers active at the same time on top of one another. This kind of setup makes it much easier for the animator to mimic the movements of creatures such as dogs or cats. Without having to switch between IK and FK, they can simply just add on top of the existing animation. Now the way that it works is I have a simple standard IK chain. Now each joint in this IK joint chain pipes into the offset group of each of the FK controllers. Each FK controller then controls the rotation of each joint in the FK joint chain. Now the joint below the controller in the FK joint chain controls the point position of the offset group of the FK controller that's above it. In other words, the FK controller is constraining the joint above in the chain and is constrained by the joint below in the chain of the FK. The local rotation of each FK controller combined with the local rotation of the IK joint chain pipes into the skin joints, which in turn control the position and placement of the FK controllers without creating a loop. What you end up with is an FK chain on top of an IK chain. It's a quite useful setup, and it should make life much easier for the animators. As soon as I update this in my quadruped auto rig, I'll make sure to update the script in my quadruped tutorial. Feel free to download it from there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out blobyab.com for more videos.